interested in studying a fully funded scholarship abroad as an international student or even a local student in the USA, then keep watching this video because there's an amazing scholarship that I want to introduce to you. This is Scholarship Alerts on AFM Stories, and in this segment on our channel, we're going to be alerting you on all the juicy scholarships opening every single day so that you are not left behind, okay? So if you want to study in the US, I have a very amazing scholarship for you. So what do you think about studying in one of the top universities in the world? Have you ever imagined studying in Stanford? Then I've got you in this video. So I'll be introducing you to a scholarship called the 9th Hennessy Scholars Program at Stanford University. The Scholars Program helps scholars to develop deep domain expertise in their Stanford graduate program and build on this domain expertise through exposure to a wide range of disciplines and cultures within the 9th Hennessy Scholars community. So scholars participate in the King Global Leadership Program, which includes workshops, lectures, projects, and experiences that strengthen transformational leadership capabilities. Scholars are also able to collaborate and prepare and address important challenges and opportunities facing the world, such as climate change, health, government and policy, and education. The scholarship program is funded by a generous gift from Dorothy and Robert King, and it provides a diverse menu of offerings that scholars tune to meet their academic schedules and leadership goals. It helps with the leadership development of these scholars, okay? So what is the funding opportunity for this scholarship? So the 9th Hennessy Scholarship Program gives scholars funding for up to 3 years for any graduate degree at Stanford. So this funding applies to degrees which scholars are preparing to enroll at the time of scholar selection. So during each of the first 3 years of graduate study, the scholars receive several types of funding. So a fellowship applied directly to cover tuition and associated fees are covered. A stipend for living and academic expenses such as room and board, books, academic supplies, instructional materials, local transportation, and reasonable personal expenses. It also covers a travel stipend intended to cover an economy class ticket for one annual trip to and from Stanford. I think that's amazing. Additional funding specific to certain years. So newly enrolling scholars receive a one-time relocation stipend intended to offset some of the costs associated with relocation to the area and/or technology purchases. Scholars in their second and third years may also apply for supplemental funds to support academic enrichment activities, e.g. things like conference travel. It also provides funding for degree programs listed in the initial KHS admissions letter. Scholars who wish to enroll in an additional graduate program may apply to KHS to receive additional funding up to the maximum of 3 years. So you can apply for even more funding, but the more funding is not guaranteed. So if you are admitted to a program that exceeds 3 years, so such as a PhD, MD, or a dual or joint degree program, then the funding is based on the graduate degrees program standard funding commitments, and this varies by school. So that's basically what the the scholarship covers, and I think it's just actually amazing. So let's look at the eligibility criteria for this scholarship. So the scholarship program has no restrictions based on age, college or university, field of study or career aspiration. So I like that. That's really diverse and amazing. We encourage citizens and residents of all countries to apply. We do not require applicants to seek endorsements from colleges, universities, or other institutions. There are two baseline eligibility criteria requirements. Number one, you need admission to Stanford. That's the most important thing. So in addition to applying for the scholarship program, you must apply to and be accepted by or enroll in a full-time Stanford graduate degree program including but not limited to DMA, JD, MA, MBA, MD, MFA, MPP, MS, or PhD programs. You must also meet at least one of the following 4 conditions. You are applying separately but concurrently to the scholarship program as well as a graduate degree program, so that you start both in the same year. So you need to apply for your admission to Stanford and also the scholarship at the same time. Or you have already been offered admission to Stanford already, or maybe you're already a current Stanford student, or you are a current Stanford master's or PhD student. So we will give priority consideration to those who will spend at least 2 years studying in Stanford. Okay, so there are certain Stanford graduate degree programs that are not eligible, and these are people that are applying to honors cooperative program, master of liberal arts, doctor of science of law. So those are the programs that are exempted. The second requirement is you must have earned in January 2017 or later a US bachelor's degree or its equivalent from a college or university of recognized standing. So if you want to join the cohort in 2024, you must have earned your first bachelor's degree by January 2017 or later. So yeah, if you are graduated from an institution outside of the US, you just need to compare it to this requirement and ensure that you're eligible to get admission to Stanford. If you graduated in 2016 or before, unfortunately, you cannot apply for this scholarship. If you have a graduate degree already, you're still eligible to enroll as a scholar as long as you earned your first bachelor degree in 2017 or later. So yeah, that's all for the eligibility criteria. Let's check other criteria as well as the deadline, because I feel like that's so important. So the deadline for the scholarship application is October 11, 2023. So you do have time, depending on when you're watching this video, by the way. So the deadline is October 11, 2023. That's for the scholarship. For the Stanford graduate degree program, for people that are applying for the scholarship, you need to have applied no later than December 1st, 2023. So it's possible for you to apply for the scholarship first and then now apply for your Stanford application afterwards. But ensure that you must apply by this date. But certain courses might have earlier application deadline, so you want to check that as well. They keep emphasizing the application is separate from the scholarship and from the university. You want to check with your desired program to know, when exactly you're supposed to apply for them. So yeah, other criteria that they are also seeking in your application that would help them access your alignment with their values. So there's neither a typical nor a prototypical ninth Hennessy scholar. Each cohort is diverse by design. No 2 candidates are equally strong across all criteria. So you may demonstrate different strengths in different ways. And we'll look for evidence of the 3 criteria. So these are the 3 criteria, aside from those baseline criteria that I read before. Independence of thought. We are seeking visionary thinkers who are curious, open-minded, analytical, eager for cross-cultural perspective, and genuinely excited to boldly and creatively address our world's important challenges. Demonstrate intellectual ability and clear thinking. Communicates clearly based on reflection and introspection. Seeks out new knowledge, perspectives, and experiences. Makes sense of ambiguous circumstances. Generates ideas to solve problems. So that is independence of thought. The second criteria is purposeful leadership. We seek courageous leaders who are ethical, decisive, resilient, driven to achieve meaningful results, and motivated to inspire others to effect positive change at scale. So, achieves impactful results, confronts challenges with courage, persistence, and resilience, seeks to improve self and others, includes and inspires others to effect change, makes decisions in accordance with values. And the final criteria is civic mindset. We seek collaborative community members who are humble, empathetic, trustworthy, oriented to act in service of others, and deeply passionate about contributing to the greater good. So they want people that demonstrate humility, kindness, integrity, and accountability, makes a habit of serving and helping others, thoughtful and considerate of others' perspectives, embraces difference and celebrates diverse opinions and experiences, strives to make our world a better place. We find evidence of these selection criteria throughout your application, and if you are invited to participate in your video statements and at immersion weekend, we look forward to getting to know you, including what you have done, who you are now, and what you aspire to do in the future. So what I would say is these criteria, you want to ensure that throughout your application, you're strategically giving examples of how you embody each of these things. They are saying makes a habit of serving and helping others. You want to show how you served and help others. Likewise, purposeful leadership, how you've been able to do this, how you've been able to have independence of thought. You want to communicate your ideas clearly. As always, in our practice, more videos on this scholarship will come out, especially the how to apply. I think that's the most critical, because I'm sure many people might want me to walk you down through the process of how to apply on my laptop. But that's all you need to know about the scholarship. So if you're interested in it, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, so you can start to prepare your application and then apply. Okay? So aside from that as well, we have a lot of resources in our description box below. So we're always constantly supporting people to win scholarships, and we've been able to support people to win over 1 billion naira in scholarships, and we want you to be part of this success story. So if you're looking for support on how to make yourself a strong candidate to win scholarships, then check the link in our description box below, where you get a lot of resources, or you can even speak to me directly one-on-one on a call, depending on what you prefer. Okay? So check the link in my description box below, and let's work towards getting you a fully funded scholarship. Are you the next night Hennessy scholar? You might be the one. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.